stout defensive teams here, Steve. Points are going to be hard to come by.
Yeah, you're going to have to find a way to get some easy buckets. But both these teams, they take away your first and second options. Little things like offensive rebounds, second chance points might make the difference.
They make you pay, though, don't they? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Buyer beware, or driver beware. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Green. Pau Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Simmons. And it's Mills in at the guard position. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Curry. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I know he's talented, but when you're completely surrounded inside, you have to try and kick it out to someone who's open.
Aldridge kicks to Green. He dishes it to Simmons. Fires from 18. Second shot opportunity. And Gasol with the lay-in. Gasol's got the first points up on the board here for the Spurs.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
And Jonathan Simmons gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The screen from Thompson. Pulls from the top of the key, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
And Mills kicks to Simmons. Here's Gasol. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. Takes the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's Thompson's game. His shooting form is flawless.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Good looking screen by Gasol. And Mills kicks to Gasol. And there's the feed to Green. 6 to shoot. There's the dish to Aldridge. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. What do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Stephen Curry's had a lot of magical moments last season. Led the league easily in games when he scored 20 or more points in a quarter. When he's hot, he is the most fun to watch.
And with Curry getting hot, Steve, it doesn't even have to be a 20-point explosion. He went off for 17 in a 5-minute overtime period in the playoffs last year.
You know, watching this firsthand, calling this game, he completely took over the game in Portland. That was his first game back from his knee injury. Set the record for most points in an overtime in any NBA game, regular season or playoffs. It was awesome.
And both free throws good for Curry. Although it isn't clear-cut that Curry is the best player in the game right now, he certainly has the best case. Back-to-back MVPs. And Steve, the impact he has on the court is just peerless.
You can throw other names in as well, but Curry and his back-to-back MVPs puts him in elite company. He is quickly rising on the all-time greatest players list. He's earned it, and he has transformed the art of shooting.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Both free throws good from Aldridge. And you know, it's interesting, the classy LaMarcus Aldridge, first drafted by Chicago, then the rights traded to the Portland Trail Blazers. You know, Greg, he was seen as a complimentary piece initially to their stars, but by the time he left, many wondered also, he's now a superstar, but could he embrace a smaller role, especially a smaller scoring role with the San Antonio Spurs?
And it shows how far he came during his time in Portland. Last season, some of the lowest minutes and points per game of his career, but he was efficient, rebounded and blocked shots at a higher clip, and he wanted a chance to compete at the highest level.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Aldridge a screen. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Simmons. Passes it to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Puts one up from 19. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. 7 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Feeds it to Gasol. Gasol a screen. And Mills kicks to Gasol. Here's Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And one reason Thompson is such a fantastic offensive player is because he is so good at drawing fouls.
And perhaps, Steve, a fact that was lost last year for Klay Thompson was that he himself put up 276 made three-point shots on the season. Good for third all-time in the NBA.
Highest total ever by a player not named Steph Curry. What Curry did was amazing, but people, you sleep on what Klay was able to accomplish. Definitely one of the most gifted shooters ever to play.
And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And last season we had Kobe's retirement, but in the offseason we said goodbye to another legend, the terrific Tim Duncan. You know, Greg, there was talk he might hang it up, and he felt that he didn't have any more in him and called it a career after 19 incredible record-breaking seasons.
Yeah, and Timmy retired in the most Duncan way possible. Just quietly let it happen in the midst of the summer. No farewell tour or any of that. A big hit to the game of basketball to see one of the all-time greats walk away, but arguably one of the best two-way players to have ever played the game. And you know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, this isn't what he likes to see from this group. They just need to take some time, get back to playing like they know they can.
Here's Simmons, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Aldridge inside, working on Green. Aldridge, no luck.
I like that shot for him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
Outside Curry. Green kicks to Thompson. There's the pick. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. 10 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Murray dishes to Simmons. Green, the screen. Now Murray. Here's Gasol. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Outside, Green. He kicks to Durant. Pachulia with the screen on Green. From downtown, they grab their own miss. That one goes. Count it.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
Here's Murray looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Aldridge. Nice shot from the wing. And so it's Golden State with it. 11-point game. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Green with a screen for Durant. Now the pass to Thompson. And the three off target. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Murray kicks to Aldridge. To the middle. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Durant in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 11. Green, the pass to Simmons. And finished off by Gasol.
And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Kicks it to Aldridge. Now here's Simmons. Dishes to Gasol. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Durant, that's good.
Maybe the most deadly mid-range scorer in the league. Kevin Durant, one of the few players who could live off those if he wanted to.
And here is Murray. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Warriors leading by 9. Thompson dishes to Curry. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul. And one thing with Coach Kerr, he'll always defer credit and glory to his players. He's always done it. He is constantly praising their efforts to the media as the sole reason for their success.
And a prime example of that was last year in the Western Conference Finals. Bird didn't go to the podium for the trophy presentation. Wanted only the players to have that moment. Very much a player's coach.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Warriors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Free throw drops for Green. Steve, you played in your 14-year career mainly at that shooting guard. Great size for the position at 6'7". Is size still the same advantage that it once was in your day?
I think so, if you're skilled. And I'll tell you a quick story, Kevin. I started off as a point guard. Everybody wanted to be Magic Johnson, then moved to the 2 guard. I knew it was time to retire when my last year they had me playing the 5. I said, that's it.
Oh,
it's time to go. Just for a couple games.
Yeah. What did you feel your best position was?
I thought a 2 guard position. At first I thought
you
it was
were an all-star at the 2 guard.
Yeah,
yes.
coming in as a point guard, offensively I was okay. But Kevin, defensively, trying to check those little point guards.
Tough.
Woo, I was struggling.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
You know what? You constantly have to be making adjustments in this league if you want to stay on your game.
Here's Murray. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shoots from the elbow, and he knocks down the jumper. Warriors leading by 9. Curry kicks to Livingston. McGee is screened. McGee sets the pick for Curry. That 3 off the mark. Spurs have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Murray with it. He feeds it to Lee. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Murray. Here's Aldridge. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Aldridge has got 8 points.
He's a great offensive rebounder, and he showed it.
Curry kicks to McGee. McGee is screened. Green passes to McGee. Back to Green. Down low. From deep. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Now Murray. He dishes it to Ginobili. Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Outside Curry. The feed to McGee. Over in the corner, Livingston. Here's Curry with the 3 from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. They set the pick. Ginobili gets a wide open look. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Now here's Barnes. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Green, the screen. McGee dishes to Green. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Well, Draymond Green is the heartbeat of the Golden State Warriors. Up and down in the playoffs. He's definitely one of those guys. His shooting performance was not great, but he does so many other things for the Golden State Warriors.
The first free throw is good. And with Draymond in the playoffs, he did experience all the highs and the lows. The Warriors as a team followed suit in how he played.
Well, Draymond's one of those guys, when you start to look at his numbers, yes, up and down. But when you talk about a guy that competes and does all the little things, he did it. Win or lose, love him or hate him, you have to respect Draymond for leaving it all out on the floor.
Now here's Murray. Now the dish to Ginobili. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 6. Curry kicks to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Awesome look from Stephen Curry. Outstanding at distributing the basketball.
San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Murray, the pass to Ginobili. Feeds it to Murray. Passes it to Anderson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
The fans have to love this. Not so much for coaching staffs who are dying to see a little bit of defense to start.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. No good that time. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Anderson has it in the corner. No good with the triple. And for the Warriors, their shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Here's Curry. Green, the screen. From deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded five-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Everyone on the court just has an eye for what the offense is going to do next, and that's beautiful to watch.
Livingston and Thompson are the guards. West is out there with Durant, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5. And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are their brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10, and he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
Now here's Ginobili. Here's Green. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. From deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Ginobili kicks to Anderson. And here's Mills for 3. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 9. Livingston kicks to McGee. At the top of the key, Durant. West a screen on Green. To the paint. Layup off the pick. And the layup good by West. West has got his first basket.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Livingston passes to McGee. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Sean Livingston, a lot of his scores come from him hitting a jumper on a smaller guard. His post-up game and turnaround shot are one of the hardest things to stop in the league.
And so many people say, well, he has an advantage because of his size and height. But first of all, you got to have the ability and skills to handle the basketball as a point guard. And so what, you're down there with smaller guys. You have to have skill set to make those turnaround jumpers. And also the mid-range game.
The Warriors last season in the league in points, field goal percentage, assists, three-point made. Steve, and three-point percentage, you name it, they led it.
Yes, the three-point shooting in particular, they lapped the competition. Far and away the best offensive team in the league, and they were no slouches defensively.
And he sinks the second.
Sean Livingston has really turned his career around, becoming one of those guards that you want to have on your team. He's a luxury because he can handle it and he can post up.
Now here's Anderson. Here's the 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 12. Livingston kicks to McGee. Stolen by Anderson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Ginobili. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the Spurs organization, really the gold standard in the NBA. Greg, they just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retire, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload.
That free throw good from Ginobili. And both free throws good for Ginobili. And for pretty much all NBA players, it's a dream come true when they get drafted. And Smitty, how did you celebrate when you were the 5th overall pick in the draft?
You know what? I went out and got me a nice SUV. I loved it, Kevin. Had some rims, put a little music in there. I was pumping.
How about that? I guess that's something you always dream about when you get that kind of a chance to be drafted that high. Nationally known player.
But I think also for me, getting a chance to send my mom and dad on a special trip. That was one of those. It wasn't the first, but it was special.
Good for you. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, after suffering a hip injury at Texas, LaMarcus Aldridge spent 2 months shooting from a chair, and his form improved dramatically. Now his go-to move is his fadeaway high-release jumper. It's an unstoppable shot, and Aldridge is so confident in it, he says, once the shot's up, I'm getting back on D. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. He's got a great touch.
Incredible. He was shooting the ball with good rhythm in the first quarter. Now he's just unconscious. With Stephen Curry out, Klay Thompson really stepped up. Had no problem being the first option guy on the offense for the Warriors. He was the team's go-to guy while Steph was out.
Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And for Klay, perhaps the biggest example of him carrying the load, Steve, on offense came last season in the playoffs.
Yes, Klay became the #1 guy, the go-to guy while Stephen Curry was injured. He was putting up about 30 points a game in Curry's absence. There is no doubt that he can legitimately be a #1 option on a team if need be.
He kicks it to Livingston. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's West, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Warriors have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Patty Mills. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Spurs trail by 14. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Ginobili. He's got 10 to the middle. Got a piece of it. West with the steal. Here's Livingston, and he converts the layup.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
That's what they do. They find the high percentage shots, and they nail them.
Now here's Gasol. 8 points for him. Ginobili kicks to Simmons. And here's Green outside. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
If the defense is going to keep giving him those shots, you know he has the confidence to knock them down.
Livingston dishes to Durant. Livingston passes to Pachulia. Golden State moving it around. Durant, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Green kicks to Gasol. To the middle, Ginobili. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Ginobili's got 4 this quarter.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Pachulia with the screen on Green. It's Durant with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. One of the most impactful free agent moves in league history, certainly Kevin Durant. Greg signing with the Golden State Warriors.
It sent shockwaves through the league. I mean, we've heard of teams with 3 All-Stars before, but you know, the Warriors now have 4. And when you look at Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Green, you could argue that each of them are the best at their respective position in the NBA. Boy, that is scary for the opposition.
And that one misses.
Kevin Durant, a 4-time scoring champ. That award based on points per game average. If you go by total points in a season, he's led the league on 5 separate occasions.
And he's good on the second. Steve is a fan of the game and a former player. When you look at the players in the game today, who do you think would be the most fun to play with, enjoyable to play with?
I think Stephen Curry. He's one of those guys where he obviously plays the game the right way, but then sometimes he goes on his own. And I was just being odd to get a chance to watch some of these plays he's making 25, 30 feet away from the basket.
How about a superstar like LeBron? Would he be a fun guy, or would you stand around sometimes and just watch him work? Or?
It was. I mean, I think Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant would be fun to watch.
Yeah. Now here's Thompson. He's got 7. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Thompson, a master at positioning himself well down inside and schooling the defense.
And Simmons kicks to Anderson. Unloads from 13. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight, and it's in there.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second, pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
Murray's checked in for the Spurs. And the Warriors certainly a dominant team, but I think what captivates the fans, Steve, just as much as their style of play, ball movement, up-tempo, shots from all over the floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The best shooting backcourt in league history with Curry and Thompson. Like you said, it's the playmaking and intelligence of the players around them that enable them to take full advantage and pick teams apart.
Warriors leading by 17. Livingston kicks to Durant. Pass to West. To the paint. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by West. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Murray kicks to Gasol. The pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Good on the 3-point shot. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Picked by West. Fades back. Here's Pachulia. And yes, it's good.
When he's that close inside and the defender is giving up that much height, it's over.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. Barnes comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Lee's checked in for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Anderson.
And the continuity for the Spurs, really, it's pretty amazing. I mean, that trio of Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan, the most successful trio in the history of the NBA.
Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Murray dishes to Simmons, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Just 4 to shoot. Murray, good. And for the Spurs, their star players have all taken Les Craig in free agency in order to stay in San Antonio.
Yes, burning bigger markets and bigger paychecks. It's a family atmosphere in the Spurs organization. It's rare to see a single player start and finish his career with one team, much less 3 teams.
And here are the Warriors now after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Spurs trail by 17. Murray kicks to Green. Dishes it to Murray. Baseline jumper. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Golden State will come the other way. Green passes to Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson outside, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Outside Curry. Kicks to Pachulia. On the wing, Thompson. Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now, here's Green. Aldridge a screen. It's deflected. Pachulia with the steal.
He has to be somewhat careful now. 2 fouls in the first half. Doesn't want to pick up a third if he can help it.
It's been an ascension to stardom for Draymond Green the last few seasons. Gone from role player to starter to superstar, all-star in a very short time span.
You just scratch your head how Green was taken in the second round of the draft. So many different teams passed up on a guy who played extremely well at the college level. He has the skills and mentality to be a force in this league for a long time. Many argue he's already a top 10 player in the game. In his defense, that might be the #1 thing he does that separates him. The Warriors has had some turnovers in their coaching staff, and Steve Kerr, give him a lot of credit. 2 guys in the first 2 years leave to get head coaching jobs.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And both free throws good for Green. And one thing that makes Steve Kerr unique, he really does empower his assistant coaches.
Yes, watching him on the sideline, you can see he lets his assistants have a role on this team. Look what happened last year. Luke Walton in the first 43 games of the season, he was fantastic, and Steve Kerr stayed out of the way.
Murray makes it off the glass. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Now here is McGee. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot is off. Spurs trail by 18. And here is Simmons. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Here's Aldridge. 5 on the clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Warriors leading by 16. Thompson outside. Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
And that one, good.
He's really lucky that one went in because that was a pretty sloppy possession overall.
He feeds it to McGee.
The Warriors started off last season by winning 24 straight. That was the longest streak to start a season in the history of major North American sports.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he can't get the first one. He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trail by 14. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Lee kicks to Green. There's a screen. Goes up the baseline. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. And you add in the wins to close the 2015 season, the Warriors had won 28 consecutive regular season games.
They were closing in on the Lakers' all-time record of 33 straight, set back to 71 and 72. One of the few records that eluded them. They took that hard start as motivation to go for 73.
And here is Simmons after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Simmons dishes to Murray. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Curry with it. He's got 19. McGee a screen. Curry passes to Thompson. Shoots from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
There is no defense for Thompson sometimes. His release is so high, difficult to get to.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points and 3 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Steph Curry showed us exactly why he was voted the MVP of the 2014-2015 season. No one could stay in front of him in the first half. He completely took over. It's not just the ball handling, the passing, the shooting, of course. It's the confidence. When you have this guy on your side, you know you have a chance to win every game. Tonight being no exception.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
I am surprised. Streaky shooter, but he is hot right now.
Warriors leading by 17. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Simmons is out there with Ginobili. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Shot clock at 3. It's Curry outside. Gasol with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in.
Paul Gasol is closing in on 40, but he can still play. Great on the offensive end in reduced minutes. And the one skill set he has over all the big guys, he's a great passer.
And Gasol averaging a double-double in his last few seasons in the NBA. All-star seasons, by the way. Steve, very hard to do for a guy his age.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't get mentioned enough with Pau Gasol, his longevity. You forget that he came into this league at 21. He's been in the league over 15 years in this league and has never had a bad season.
And here's Mills following Draymond Green's 3. The feed to Gasol. He dishes it to Mills. Passes it to Aldridge. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
He knew he had a matchup he wanted, and he did a great job rising up and knocking the shot down with ease.
Durant sets a screen for Green. There's the dish to Durant. Back to Green. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Curry. Spurs trail by 15. Now Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good looking screen by Gasol. Shoots off the screen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Ginobili. The Warriors pull it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. There's Green with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 12 points for Draymond Green.
Beautiful stroke from Draymond, one of the best stretch fours in the game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
It's not a surprise that they called timeout. It was the only way to stop him from killing them from the three-point land. They have to find a way to deny him the ball or at the very least disrupt his rhythm.
Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And San Antonio also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. Spurs trail by 16. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Gasol kicks to Anderson. Green against Aldridge. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Spurs haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. Both free throws good from Aldridge. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Livingston. West outside. Back to Curry. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And Green gets it to go.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Spurs trail by 17. Gasol is screen on West. And Mills kicks to Gasol. Feeds it to Anderson. Back to Gasol. Puts it up from 15. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And the defense can only do so much. Gasol knows he can get his shot up over anyone in this league.
Green kicks to Curry. The tray. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 22 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Gasol. He kicks it to Anderson. Gasol a screen. Now here's Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. It's stolen by Green. Durant dishes to Livingston. In transition, here come the Spurs. From 8, it's Gasol missing. Warriors leading by 18. It's Curry outside. Green, no luck. Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Anderson kicks to Gasol. Pass to Mills. Dishes it to Aldridge. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Aldridge has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
The mid-range jump shot, he's so comfortable. He's got such a great feel from that distance.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And really, credit Green for getting the favorable position down inside, forcing the D's hand there.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And the former Spartan Green continued to prove his role over time. A forward-thinking player who keeps adding to his game.
Ginobili the pass to Aldridge. Kicks to Mills. Gasol dishes to Ginobili. Back to Gasol. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 14 points for Pau Gasol.
He's been very decisive, very accurate shooting the basketball. Extremely productive quarter so far.
Green with a screen on Anderson. Durant kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
At 6'7", Draymond's always capable of skying up for slams like that one.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. And it's good. Off through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Can you believe this? The defense has no answers. He's been unconscious this quarter.
That's good from Green. Spurs trail by 21. And here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The pass to Gasol. 8 feet away. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Curry's shot is off. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Mills with it. He feeds it to Aldridge. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Aldridge has got 8 points here in this quarter. Outside Curry. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Curry's got 24.
Defense all over Stephen Curry, but he's making it look so simple.
Gasol is screen on West. And Mills kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Anderson. To the inside. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Exactly what he's trying to do. Take an opponent that's struggling to keep pace and just put them further in the rearview mirror.
Now here's Aldridge. 16 points for him. Gasol setting the pick for Ginobili. No good that time. West with some nice D. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Spurs trail by 21. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Aldridge can't get it to go.
That was a huge face-off at the rim. Two great competitors. Defense took it.
And there's Green on the assist by Durant. Green's got 18 points just in the second half.
And this game has Green stamped all over it. Just a dominant performance.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Durant against Anderson. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Some changes for Golden State. JaVale McGee comes in for West, and it's Barnes in for Kevin Durant. Then for the Spurs, Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge, and Murray subbed in for Anderson. Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Lets a floater go. No good from Ginobili.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expressions. He has definitely lost his confidence.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Manu Ginobili. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Picked by Lee. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. He gets stolen by Livingston. Right side Green. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray, the pass to Mills. Gasol kicks to Murray. Down low. Now the feed to Mills. 5 to shoot to end the drought. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Thompson, he's checked in for JaVale McGee.
That's his 3rd person, the team's 3rd. Substitution for Warriors. Klay Thompson.
Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Curry kicks to Green. Thompson up top, off the pick. The shot will not fall. And the Spurs going the other way now. Simmons dishes to Mills. Passes to Lee. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Simmons passes to Gasol. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You think of Paul Gasol, you think of offense, but he's an elite rebounder. Averages almost a double-double per game in his career, and is one of the smartest rebounders in the league because of positioning.
And with Gasol, one of the more impressive things, Steve, is his rebounding. His rates have increased the last few years.
Yes, I mean, you talk about Paul Gasol. He's incredible rebounding. Yes, he's getting older, but what he has is height and length and perfect timing to rebound.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Golden State. Gasol hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Curry. Barnes outside. The dish to Thompson. Feeds it to Pachulia. Back to Thompson. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Mills. He kicks it to Murray. We've got 1:08 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Lee. Clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson. Now Barnes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Simmons kicks to Murray. Dishes to Lee. 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Picked by Lee. Murray the pass to Gasol. And here's Mills from the arc. The shot, no good. Curry with the defensive effort. Shoots from 12. Here's Green. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray dishes to Simmons. Here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Mills. For the 3. Sinks the triple. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry. Not going to go that time. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
That's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Murray, no good.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
He did a nice job of keeping him off the block, didn't let him get deep post position.
Now here's Green after the miss from Klay Thompson. It's stolen by Curry. Outside Durant. The pass to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. They set the screen. Jacks up a three. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. Gasol, a screen on Curry. And Mills kicks to Gasol. He feeds it to Green. He dishes it to Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Shot off the screen, and the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Keeping his team in the driver's seat. He's been unstoppable over the last stretch.
They set the screen. Now here's Mills. Gasol, a screen on Curry. Shot's good by Mills.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
Stephen Curry mixing up his offense. Now getting a chance to score in the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Murray bounces high off the rim and drops.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Curry passes to Thompson. And here's Pachulia off the screen, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Pachulia. 18 points for Klay Thompson.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Thompson. Murray, no good. Warriors leading by 22. Thompson dishes to Curry. Durant for three. Another three for Golden State.
Add another triple to their second half total.
3 ball, 3 ball, 3 ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
Gasol, a screen on Curry. Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. And another basket for San Antonio.
He has been one of the only positive things for his team. Everyone else is struggling.
The feed to Green. It's Durant on the wing, guarded by Green. Durant, the pass to Green. There's the triple. Outside for Curry. Pass to Green. There's the dish to Thompson. High post, Pachulia. Back to Thompson. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Murray kicks to Gasol. Feeds to Green. Aldridge dishes to Murray. Green, the screen. Murray, the pass to Mills. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Now here's Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting Golden State. Zaza Pachulia. 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. San Antonio's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Clark. West a screen on Ginobili. Here's Clark, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. Ugly shot.
Now here's Mills. Three-pointer. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Livingston kicks to Clark. And again, no good by Golden State. Spurs trail by 21. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Mills. Gasol dishes to Ginobili. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in, and it's Thompson in for Ian Clark.
Klay Thompson.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And the wide-open shot from Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 21. Durant, the pass to Livingston. Dishes it to Green. Green with a screen for Durant. Back to Green for the 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Aldridge a screen. Ginobili against Thompson. Here's Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
Golden State's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 23 points. Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Mills with it. Pass to Ginobili. Three-pointer. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there may be more in store.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Fires for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ginobili kicks to Gasol. Back to Ginobili. The wide open look here for Aldridge. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Kicks it to Livingston. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Beautiful play by Sean Livingston. Been able to probe, get inside on the defense, and finish with a slam.
Gasol a screen. Now Mills. Inside. Here's Ginobili. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ginobili's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now here's Livingston. Fade away. Pachulia, no luck. Outside, Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Pachulia against Gasol. It's tipped. Pachulia dishes to Durant. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. So it's the Warriors now. It's an 18-point lead.
Just doesn't seem to have the same energy level after his terrific first half.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Mills passes to Aldridge. Pachulia with the steal. And here's Livingston. Here is Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson for 3. Drops in the tray. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
San Antonio calls timeout.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And so it's San Antonio with it. Mills with it. And the pass to Gasol. He feeds it to Green. He dishes it to Aldridge. Fades away. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Now Curry. The feed now to Thompson. To the paint. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Ginobili kicks to Mills. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Back to Ginobili. Spurs passing it around. Mills can't hit. Warriors leading by 19 points.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players. But another tour de force for Green. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Pau Gasol. Green the pass to Thompson. Now the dish to Curry. Green the screen and stolen by Aldridge. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. Matt Barnes is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lee's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Simmons checked in for Green, and Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Now here's Barnes. Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Anderson. Feeds it to Ginobili. Murray dishes to Anderson. And here is Murray. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Murray. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you play tonight?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green. I don't know what his coach told him at halftime, but he came into that third quarter looking like he had something to prove.
Reminds me of myself. His field goal percentage was all the way up in the 60s. Not that I like talking about myself, but it was a very steady night for him. You don't shoot well without working hard, and he never stopped battling to get the best look possible. Smart, efficient basketball he was playing. Thanks for showing me.
Draymond Green wins games for you. It's just that simple. The energy, the intensity that he brought onto the floor tonight is incredible. Defensively, he's one of the few guys in the league that can guard all 5 positions. That alone makes Draymond Green a unique and special talent.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again.